Hi verse, it's your girl KZ here today to give you guys another video. So today verse, I am here for verse news because I found out something that happened yesterday and I was like, damn it, I'm gonna be talking about it today. I am not gonna pass this opportunity because I need to give my thoughts. I found an article and this is something that I need to talk about because apparently verse, Disney has made an announcement that they are going to be making Aladdin 2. Why? I do not know. I have obviously my thoughts on it. I feel like people could disagree with what I have to say and I completely understand, and I'll get to that in a bit. But I also found out who is going to be replacing Will Smith. That's right, Will Smith is going to be replaced as the Genie for obvious reasons. So with that said though verse, let's get to it. I'm here on penlive.com and I found an article talking about this, right? So this is something that I wanted to talk to you guys about, see what it is that they're saying, and of course give you guys my thoughts on this. So, Disney may replace Will Smith with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in iconic Aladdin role. Okay? After the slap... yeah. Oh man, poor Will, man. But hey, you chose to do that. You did not have to do that. Anyways. After the slap heard around the world involving comedian Chris Rock, actor Will Smith may be feeling a slap to the face of his own, and it may sting a bit. And who's doing the slapping this time? It may be Disney. Yeah, but Disney, you know, here's the thing. Disney is so fucking... I get annoyed hearing about Disney making decisions nowadays just because of the fact that Disney gets so carried away. Perfect example, very clearly, is what happened with Johnny Depp. They just fired him. They fired him. They didn't even get to hear him out or even like wait to see what was going on if the accusations were true. They just fired him. And then, of course, they made an apology. Oh, we're sorry, Johnny. Johnny was like, oh, fuck you. I'll talk more about that after. You heard right. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air alum made his debut as Genie in the 2019 live-action film. Oh wow, yeah, that was like 2-3 years ago, huh? Aladdin, which earned an estimated $1 billion globally at the box office. Though Disney has been using content with Smith, there's a huge chance that he will be replaced as an iconic character in the upcoming Aladdin 2 project, Inside the Magic reported. Let's see, maybe a little more. According to the Inside the Magic, multiple outlets are reporting a rumor that the actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson could take over the role of the Genie in the new film. The iconic character, what the heck? The iconic character was originally played by Robin Williams, rest in peace, man, in 1992 animated film, where the character has been staple in the world of Disney for decades. Some Disney fans believe that Smith knocked it out of the park as the Genie. Yeah, I thought he did a good job. Yeah, if anything, Will Smith actually saved the film. Because before Will Smith came into the film, the first, 20 minutes or so? It was boring. I was so bored out of my mind. I'll talk more about that after. I'm trying to save all my thoughts for after. Winning the Oscar for Best Actor for his portrayal of Richard Williams in 2001 film King Richard, multiple minutes after slapping Rock. Nevertheless, due to the Oscar slap, Johnson may have the opportunity to show Disney fans what he can do as he steps in as Smith's replacement in the Aladdin sequel. Smith's backlash has caused multiple projects to be postponed or canceled so far. Yep, saw that one coming. Disney has not provided an official update to offer any clarity on the Smith's if Smith's... Yeah, my toothache. I can't say Smith right now. Damn it. If Smith will remain in the role or in the rumors of him being replaced are true, Inside the Magic report. As for now, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so my thoughts verse on this. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson being the new Genie to replace Will, I'm not surprised it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You know, he's involved in everything. Yeah. If anything, I know a few people that aren't really a huge fan of him actually, just because he plays the same person all the time. I could think of him and Ryan Reynolds and sometimes Samuel L. Jackson. They're always playing the same characters sometimes. Not all the time. When they're on screen, I do enjoy them. But when it comes to The Rock, you know, specifically, he's always the same person. You know, I never see him grow out hair. I never see him playing a different type of role, whether it's a side character or maybe him being a villain, for all I know, you know, because of Black Adam. You know, you don't really see The Rock do anything different. And then whenever he plays a character, they always mention the same thing. Oh yeah, it's a big dude. Oh yeah, the dude looks like he works out a lot. Like, it's always the same stuff. It's like with Kevin Hart, you know, every time you see Kevin Hart in a film, you already know they're gonna be making short jokes, and sure enough, they bring in the short jokes. Yeah, like sometimes when it comes to certain characters that don't really change like the way how they're supposed to, it gets a little boring after a while. And obviously, because Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a very iconic actor, obviously it will make sense for him to replace Will Smith. Now, do I think it's right for Disney to replace Will Smith? Yes and no. Let me start with the yes. I say yes because what Will Smith did, again, was just, it was just so random, you know? Again, Will Smith didn't have a reason to go up and smack Chris Rock the way how he did, you know? Because what Chris Rock said was not that big of a deal. I stand by that. It was not that big of a deal, you know? If you didn't like the joke, okay, you don't have to like the joke, but that doesn't give you the right to go up and smack somebody, especially on live television. He did it on live television at the Oscars, and then he made Hollywood basically look like a bunch of assholes when you think about it, because everybody was like, good for you, Will. Like, what are you doing, right? So then, obviously, as we all seen it, you know, Will Smith got banned from the Oscars for the next 10 years. Anything that he had to do was either canceled or postponed. When it comes down to Disney, this is where I say no. I think if they wait for some time, obviously, you know, Will Smith is going to come back. I feel like he's definitely going to be talking about the issue. It could be in a matter of months. You know, I know people are still hella mad about that because what happened with Dave Chappelle recently, as that being an example. I say no, only because it's Disney. One of the things that I personally do not like about Disney is how over dramatic they kind of act, you know, when it comes down to an actor. When they hear first piece of negative news, they quickly fire the actor, they'll replace the actor, they want nothing to do with that actor, and then it's like, anyways, and you're just kind of like, wait a minute, like, we don't know if it's true or not. Again, the perfect example of this is Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, because of Amber Heard, was thrown with all these accusations with no proof. Johnny came out of nowhere with all of this evidence showing that Amber was the one abusing him, recordings, photos, you know, statements from other people. Johnny backed up his game. Amber didn't. Amber's situation was just all over the place. Even her story didn't make any sense. It was so out of line. And then Disney just fired him from Pirates of the Caribbean. And then after, when they found out that Johnny was telling the truth, they wanted to bring him back. They made an official apology, which was great, but it was too little too late because of the fact that it's Disney. Disney is a very, very, very high company because of the fact that, you know, they bought Pixar, they bought Star Wars, bought Marvel, they bought Fox. Jesus Christ. They're just buying everything nowadays. And that's part of the reason where this is where I'm going to put my own personal opinion on it. I personally don't like Disney as much because they're not very original. They're not original anymore. Unless you count their princess movies that be coming out nowadays. Because they're always just buying everything. They didn't create Marvel. They bought Marvel. They didn't create Star Wars. They bought Star Wars. And look what they did with the new trilogy. It was terrible. They all suck. I hated them. Even the first one, the episode 7. I didn't like it because I was like, this was a ripoff of New Hope. You know, and I really didn't like that. And when it comes down to the situation of Dwayne replacing Will Smith, I guess I could see it work for sure. I mean, it is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you're gonna play the Genie, clearly, just like what Robin Williams brought to the table, you need to have a great personality. Clearly, Will Smith did not overtake Robin Williams, and I doubt Dwayne will either. Robin Williams was Robin Williams, man. Like, he made that role very iconic, you know. That's why that movie is so popular. My only question is, why is Aladdin getting a sequel and all these other ones aren't? Well, I know Mulan sure is only getting a sequel. That movie was terrible. I know the Jungle Cruise, the Jungle Cruise, I know that was getting a sequel, but I didn't really like it. I'm sorry, guys. They're not really that great. You know, I know The Lion King wasn't that good. Oh, man. You know, Beauty and the Beast was alright, I guess. You know, if you kind of like Emma Watson singing, but I know a lot of people hella criticized her for singing. The Jungle Book was actually fine. I like The Jungle Book. That was actually the best one, in my opinion, that I think they've done out of all of them. I feel like I'm missing another live action movie that they've done. Well, regardless, they were all terrible. All their live action movies were terrible. I remember everybody was talking about them as one came out, one after the other. They were all saying the same things. They were bleh. And when it comes down to the movie Aladdin, in my opinion, the first 20 minutes were boring. It was completely boring. It wasn't until Will Smith came in, then that's when the movie definitely went up for sure, because Will Smith brought that energy, and also because he's a very good actor. And I felt like if they didn't have Will Smith as the genie, I felt like that movie would have failed completely. And also, another reason why I didn't like Aladdin is because I understand that if they're going to adapt an animated movie into a real life movie, you know, I completely understand that some things in the animated world do not work in real life, right? When you're trying to make something animated into a real life situation. But they made so many changes, especially towards the end, where I was kind of like, I don't know about that, right? Like something about that just, it didn't work for me. I don't know. Like the changes were a little too much, I guess you could say. Actors that were playing Aladdin and what's her name? Or Jasmine. I think that was her name, Jasmine. I don't know. They felt a little weak to me. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure they did the best that they could, but you know, I guess with the material that they were given, I felt like it was very weak. And Jafar. Oh my god. The dude that they had playing Jafar, he was a cartoon character, okay? I couldn't take him seriously because in the animated role, yeah, he was a cartoon, he was funny, but at least, you know, he was being evil, you know, he was being Jafar, you know, he wasn't even trying too hard at anything, he was just being an evil character. Here, I remember that scene when he finally got that lamp and he just looks up and he's all you know, when he did that, and I was just like, okay. I was like, yeah, that's, okay. Guys, this is real life. Can we try to bring in some realism into it? Please, oh my goodness. Just to finally talk about it, when it comes down to Will Smith being replaced, I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. Obviously, after what he did in the Oscars, it was safe to say we all saw that he was going to be losing a lot of opportunities. It's going to be a while before he can get work again. I could definitely see that, you know, and over Jada, oh my god, it was not that serious. Anyways, Verse, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Let me know, Verse. I'm pretty sure a lot of people might disagree with me on when it comes down to maybe some of the Disney films or Aladdin, but that's just personally how I feel. When it came down to those real life Disney movies, I didn't enjoy them. You know, they weren't really that great, especially Aladdin, you know? Aladdin was okay. Just to put a final pin on it, it was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't really terrible, but I felt like it could have been way better because it's Aladdin. And Will Smith didn't do a terrible job. If anything, he brought a lot of personality and fun into it. Again, it wasn't until he came into the movie, in my opinion, that's when the movie went up. But, you know, that could just be me, Verse. Let me know. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Let me know. So with that said, Verse, if you guys like what you saw, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification for more content. As always, Verse, I would love to hear you guys' comments on what you guys have to say. What do you guys think about the fact that Dwayne is replacing Will Smith? Or do you guys feel like Will Smith should stay playing Genie? They should just wait a little bit. So with that said, thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Let me know what you guys think, and with that said, have an awesome day, Verse. Laters.